My beloved child, stay with me here. I know this quiet feels strange to you, not peaceful, not comforting, just unfamiliar. You are used to noise, not only the noise of the world, but the noise inside, thoughts preparing, questions forming, expectations lining up. So when things go still, your mind begins to search. What am I missing? What should I be doing? Why does this feel too calm? Beloved, this reaction did not come from nowhere. You learned that quiet often came before something difficult. That silence was followed by tension. That calm was interrupted by chaos. That stillness did not last. So your system learned to distrust it, to treat quiet as a signal, not a sanctuary. You became skilled at listening for what might go wrong. You learned to fill the silence with preparation, because being ready felt safer than being surprised. So now, when nothing is happening, your body does not relax. It waits, alert, suspicious, as if the quiet itself might be hiding something. But listen to me gently now. Not all quiet is a warning. Some quiet is an invitation to rest without vigilance, an invitation to be present without anticipation, an invitation to trust without proof. You have lived so long with background tension. That quiet feels empty, and empty feels unsafe. But empty does not mean abandoned. Still does not mean ignored. Silent does not mean unseen. I am here in the quiet, not absent, not distant, present, attentive, steady. The quiet you're experiencing now is not the calm before a storm. It is the space after vigilance ends. It is what remains when your nervous system does not have to protect you. Your body may resist this. It may try to fill the space with thoughts, with worries, with questions. This is not intuition. It is habit. A habit formed when quiet did not feel protected. But you are protected now, not by noise, not by preparation, by presence. I am not hiding something from you. Nothing is being delayed. Nothing is waiting to surprise you. Nothing is forming behind the scenes. This quiet is not deceptive. It is honest. It is simply what remains. When nothing is wrong, you do not need to scan it. You do not need to interpret it. You do not need to prepare for its end. You are allowed to be here without doing anything, without thinking ahead, without guarding the moment. The quiet does not require your attention. It does not demand your vigilance. It does not need to be solved. It only needs to be experienced. And I am with you in it. Your body may ask, how long will this last? Beloved, that question belongs to fear. Trust belongs to now. You do not need to decide what happens next. You only need to let this moment be what it is, quiet, held, undisturbed. Nothing is being taken from you. In this stillness, nothing is slipping away. Nothing is being rearranged without your knowing. This is not the silence before loss. It is the silence where rest begins. Stay with me. There is more I want to show you about why silence does not need to be explained. My beloved child, stay with me a little longer. I want to speak to the part of you that tightens when everything goes quiet, the part that leans forward internally, listening for danger, the part that believes silence must mean something is coming. You did not imagine this. You learned it. There were moments when silence arrived, and you felt it in your body before you understood it in your mind. The room grew still. Voices stopped. Movement paused. And then something changed. So your body made a connection. Quiet means prepare. Silence means brace. Stillness means something is about to happen. This belief did not come from fear alone. It came from experience. So now, when the world softens, your system does not soften with it. It waits, because it thinks waiting is wisdom. But listen to me gently now. Silence is not a warning. Stillness is not a threat. Quiet is not the absence of care. Silence only feels dangerous when it once arrived without protection, when you were left alone with what happened next. But you are not alone now, and the quiet you are in is not empty. It is filled with presence, filled with attention, filled with steadiness. You have learned to read silence like a signal, to search it for clues, to interpret it as information. But silence does not always carry meaning. Sometimes it carries rest. Sometimes it carries relief. Sometimes it is simply the absence of what no longer needs to be there. Your mind wants to fill the quiet because it thinks quiet is incomplete. But quiet does not need completion. It needs permission. Permission to exist without being questioned. You ask yourself, why do I feel uneasy when things are calm? Because calm was once interrupted. You ask, why can't I enjoy the stillness? Because stillness was once unsafe. But, beloved, what once happened in silence does not define what silence is. Silence is a container. What fills it depends on presence. And I am present now. Nothing is hiding in this quiet. Nothing is waiting behind it. Nothing is forming off-screen. This silence is not a setup. It is a pause. A pause where your body does not have to react. A pause where your mind does not have to predict. A pause where your spirit does not have to perform. Your nervous system may still whisper, be careful. Do not argue with it. Just do not follow it. Let the whisper pass without turning it into action. Silence becomes safe through repetition, through staying when nothing happens, through remaining when the expected threat does not arrive. Each moment you stay in the quiet. Without bracing, your body learns something new, that nothing followed, that nothing happened, that nothing was required. This is how trust is rebuilt, not through convincing, through experience. I am not asking you to like the silence. I am asking you to let it be, to stop assigning meaning to it, to stop watching it, to stop managing it. Silence does not need your supervision. It does not need your readiness. It does not need your explanation. It only needs your presence. And I am here with you. You do not need to stay alert to stay safe. You do not need to interpret to remain protected. You do not need to prepare for what is not coming. Silence is not withholding information. It is not delaying impact. It is not gathering force. It is simply quiet. And quiet is allowed. Notice how your body responds when you stop expecting something. The subtle release in your chest, the breath that lengthens without effort. This is not weakness. This is recognition. Your system is beginning to recognize that this quiet is different, that it is not followed by harm, that it does not require defense, that it can be trusted, not because you understand it, but because you are not alone in it. Stay with me here. There is another truth your heart needs to hear, one that will help you stop wondering what the silence is hiding. My beloved child, stay with me here. I want to speak to the quiet question that forms in you when things are calm. The question you may not even say out loud. What am I not being told? What am I missing? Why is it so quiet? This question did not come from curiosity. It came from history. There were times when information was withheld from you, when truth arrived late, when decisions were made without you, when changes happened suddenly, and you were left to catch up. So your mind learned a pattern. If it is quiet, something must be happening elsewhere. If no one is speaking, something is being decided without me. If nothing is obvious, something is hidden. This belief kept you alert. It helped you stay prepared for surprises, but it also robbed you of rest because you never stopped listening for what you thought was missing. Beloved, I need you to hear this gently. Nothing is being hidden from you in this moment, not behind the quiet, not beneath the stillness, not somewhere you cannot see. The silence you are experiencing is not concealing information. It is not delaying truth. It is not withholding safety. It is simply present. You have learned to equate silence with secrecy, but silence and secrecy are not the same thing. Secrecy carries tension. Silence carries space. Secrecy creates pressure. Silence allows breath. You feel uneasy because your mind is searching for something that is not there, like a hand reaching into an empty pocket expecting to find something forgotten. But the pocket is empty because nothing is missing. Your body may still react. That does not mean Your fear is accurate. It means your system is remembering a time when quiet was not kind. But this quiet is not withholding care, it is holding you. I am not making plans without you. I am not preparing consequences you cannot see. I am not waiting to reveal something difficult. I am here with you, fully, openly. You do not need to read between the lines. There are no lines. You do not need to interpret the pause. It is not a signal. You do not need to anticipate revelation. Nothing is about to be unveiled. The stillness is not a curtain. It is a room you are already inside. With me, you may feel the urge to check something, to look ahead, to make sure nothing has changed. That urge is not wisdom. It is reassurance seeking. And reassurance seeking comes from not trusting presence. Beloved, presence does not hide. Presence is visible. Presence is felt. Presence does not require decoding. It simply is. I am not asking you to stop thinking. I am inviting you to stop searching. Searching assumes loss. Searching assumes danger. Searching assumes exclusion. But you are not excluded here. You are not behind. You are not being left out. Nothing important is happening without you. Nothing essential is unfolding out of your reach. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment. And this moment is complete. You do not need to understand everything to be safe. You do not need full information to rest. You do not need certainty to trust the quiet. Trust does not come from knowing what will happen next. Trust comes from knowing who is with you now, and I am with you now, fully, attentively. Nothing is being decided over your head. Nothing is being arranged behind your back. Nothing is forming that you will suddenly have to face alone. Your life is not unfolding in secret rooms. You are barred from. You are not late. You are not uninformed. You are not unprepared. You are simply present in a moment where nothing is required. The quiet does not mean you are missing something. It means you are no longer being chased by what-ifs. It means the noise of anticipation has settled. It means your mind can finally stop running ahead. You are not meant to live always scanning for hidden meaning. That kind of living turns peace into a puzzle. Peace is not a puzzle. It is a condition, a state of being. When nothing needs to be solved, the silence you are in does not need to be interpreted. It needs to be trusted. And trust grows when you stay, and nothing bad happens when you remain, and nothing is revealed when you breathe, and nothing changes. Each moment like this teaches your system something new. That quiet does not equal concealment. That stillness does not mean danger. That silence can be honest. I am not hiding from you. I am not hiding anything from you. I am not waiting to pull something away. I am here, clear, present, open. Stay with me. There is one final place this quiet will take you, a place where trust no longer feels like effort. My beloved child, stay with me here. There is nothing more you need to do, no conclusion to reach, no meaning to extract, no outcome to prepare for. Just remain. You have learned to be suspicious of calm, to question ease, to doubt stillness, so trusting the quiet may feel like stepping into unknown ground. But listen gently now. This quiet is not fragile. It does not depend on you holding it together. It does not require your attention to remain safe. It does not disappear when you stop watching it. This quiet is grounded, steady, held. You can trust it because it is not empty. It is filled with presence. My presence, not distant, not intermittent, not conditional. Present without urgency. The quiet you are in does not need to be managed. It does not need to be monitored. It does not need to be interpreted. It is not a test of your faith. It is not a moment of uncertainty. It is not a pause before loss. It is a place where your nervous system can finally rest without bracing. You are not missing anything by staying here. You are not falling behind. You are not neglecting something important. You are allowing your body to experience safety without effort. Trust does not always feel confident. Sometimes trust feels like not doing anything and realizing nothing bad happens. Sometimes trust feels like remaining still and noticing the world does not collapse. Sometimes trust feels like quietly breathing and discovering that nothing is required. You have been taught that trust must be earned, that peace must be deserved, that rest must be justified. But trust, true trust, does not come from achievement. It comes from presence that remains. When you stop striving, I am not watching to see. If you will stay alert, I am not measuring how well you hold yourself together. I am not timing how long you can remain calm. I am simply here. And because I am here, you do not need to be elsewhere. You do not need to be ahead. You do not need to be prepared. You do not need to be strong. You can let the quiet hold you. Instead of you holding it, you can allow your breath to move naturally without controlling it. You can let your body settle where it wants to settle. You can let your mind rest without explanation. Nothing is about to change suddenly. Nothing is about to be taken away. Nothing is about to demand your immediate response. This moment is complete as it is, and you are complete. Within it, trust does not mean you understand everything. Trust means you are willing to stay when understanding is not necessary. You have spent so long trying to anticipate the next thing that staying in the present feels unfamiliar. But unfamiliar does not mean unsafe. It means new. It means your system is learning a different way to be, a way that does not rely on tension, to feel secure, a way that does not rely on noise, to feel alive, a way that does not rely on preparation, to feel safe. Quiet trust does not rush you. It does not pressure you. It does not ask you to commit to the future. It simply invites you to stay with what is. You do not need to promise anything. You do not need to decide anything. You do not need to resolve anything. Just stay. Let the quiet remain quiet. Let the stillness remain still. Let the silence be what it is, without trying to turn it into something else. You are not wasting time here. You are not avoiding life. You are allowing your system to experience something it has needed for a very long time. A moment where nothing is wrong. A moment where nothing is missing. A moment where nothing is hidden. A moment where nothing is coming for you. This is not the calm before a storm. This is the calm that arrives when the storm has passed, and it is safe to trust it, not because you are certain, but because you are accompanied. I am not leaving. When the quiet deepens, I am not withdrawing. When your thoughts slow, I am not absent. When nothing is happening, I am here, in the nothing, in the pause, in the stillness. You can trust this quiet because it is shared. You are not alone in it. You are not holding it by yourself. You are not responsible for what comes next. Let your body feel this truth. Not analyze it, not test it. Just feel it. The support beneath you, the steadiness around you, the absence of urgency. Nothing needs your defense. Nothing needs your explanation. Nothing needs your preparation. You can rest here. You can remain here. You can trust this quiet. And when you are ready to move again, you will not have lost anything. You will have gained something, a deeper knowing. That peace does not require noise. That safety does not require vigilance. That trust can exist without effort. Stay. Breathe. Let the quiet be quiet. I am with you, and nothing else is required.